Mahal,
Yeah.
where are we?
At your apartment.
At our apartment. You back in the USA, huh?
Yeah.
You back here. How you like being back in the USA?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
You miss your mom?
Yes.
What you
Always.
miss about the Philippines the most?
The foods in my family.
The foods in your family?
Yes.
You don't miss the fat knock knock?
Yeah, I do.
You miss the fat knock knock?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what knock knock means, that means dark skin. That's me. Fat dark skin. Fat knock knock. You miss me and you miss your family, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went through immigration with no problems, and you was there. You wasn't there that long. You wasn't there that long. You wasn't there above the threshold. You went there for the holidays and came back. Uh, so when you left here, you were concerned about the crime and the gangs that was on the news here, right?
Mm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You concerned about that, huh? But then when you got to the Philippines, what you find out? They got crime in the Philippines, huh?
Yeah.
It's always on the news talking about the foreigner getting killed. Who else getting killed in the Philippines?
Lots of innocent people.
Lots of innocent people.
Yeah.
Lots of innocent people. Why? Because uh, it's back to party shabu time in the Philippines. Same as in the USA. If you like shabu, it's okay to you. In the Philippines, if you like shabu, it's okay to you. The only difference in the Philippines is the people in the Philippines is more poor than the people here, right? They killing a lot of who the most people got the money. They killing the people with the most money. The women, they go to the ATM, they got the money, huh?
Yeah.
From the foreigner and a good job. Lots of women. What you notice in the Philippines? Lots of women getting killed or no?
Yeah. Men, men, women, you know.
Any Filipino got some money, they getting killed, right?
Yeah. They snatch.
Huh?
And they snatch too.
They snatch the purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they snatching the purse.
Not really, not really. It's more dangerous, I mean,
It's more dangerous.
than before. Yeah.
Even in Calapan,
No, not in Calapan. The
but
other
other places,
places.
the
Yeah.
popular places,
Yeah.
where the foreigner come
Philippines.
with
I
money,
mean, Manila.
where the foreigner sending lots of money, where they got good job and foreigner, right?
No, it's not about the foreigner. It's any kind of people.
Mm.
Not.
Well, Manila, okay, they got lots of jobs in Manila,
Yeah.
and the foreigner sending the money to Manila. Not so many foreigners come to Calapan, right?
Yeah, and not about the foreigner. It's about the people that they like to get some money to the people, to the innocent people, and they kill. You know.
Yes. Can you speak up? They get the money to the innocent people, and they get but what I'm saying, the innocent people, they get the ones with the money, and the foreigners send money to the big city. Not so many foreigners come to Calapan. They don't know the lady in the Calapan. Not so many foreigners know woman in Calapan, right?
Yeah, but it's not about the foreigners sending the money. It's about people doing work hard and then they kill about because of they snatch and kill, like that.
So it's not about the foreigner anymore. It's about the shabu and the drugs, and they're not scared of the police anymore.
Yeah, they, they know. Not like before. They scared because the president is Duterte.
They scared of the dirty, huh?
Yes, they hide.
Duterte,
This time, everywhere.
Duterte, he put the pistol. Boom, he put the pistol on you, huh? For the
Yeah,
shabu, huh?
yeah. More safe this time? No, not really safe.
Not so safe in the Philippines now, huh?
Yeah.
For no one, if you got money.
Yes.
Criminal everywhere.
Yes. Everywhere.
Yeah, criminal everywhere. They killing. I see lots of women getting killed
Yeah,
on the news
and they rape too.
and
They
rape.
kill, they killed, and they rape. You know.
They killing and they rape
Yeah. Even the baby,
the
newborn.
baby.
Yeah, newborn baby. They rape like that. Like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Well, newborn baby don't have any money, so
Because
they're not scared of the police,
they mania.
huh?
Mania.
What's that?
Like,
Rapists. They like
yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah.
They like baby kid.
Yeah.
They call that pedophile here.
Mm.
They nasty.
Yeah.
They mind crazy. They
Yeah.
like babies.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's bad in the Philippines. What's Bambam Marcos doing? He party only, huh?
Yeah. Maybe he's just sitting there, do nothing.
Maybe. I don't know. Don't say too much, because you don't want no trouble. You go back to the Philippines. So we just gonna say, yeah, it's they need to tighten up on the crime in the Philippines. You know,
Yeah. They need to be.
Bambam Marcos, he being too nice to the people.
They need to be. They need to be strict. They need to be killed. They need to be strict to the drugs and the people bad. But
Yeah, the police.
I don't know.
Yeah. What the Filipinos think about the USA and what your folks think about the USA? What the Filipinos think about the USA?
Um, they didn't say anything.
They think it's a good place or bad place?
I don't know. They didn't say anything about this. Yeah, they say they good because they have good salary like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not your family. What do you think the Filipinos think about the USA?
I don't know.
You don't know. What did you think about the USA before you come here? Before you come here,
Um, I think it's nice. Nice place.
you think it's a good place to visit, huh?
Yeah.
You think everybody dreamed to come here, huh?
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The foreigners always fly here and they fly out. The foreigners fly there, they got money to the pocket for the Filipina, and they go home. So you say, "Ooh, it's a good place, the U.S." Huh? Yeah. So you back? We back together. So the fat knock knock, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You feel a little bit better, huh?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, we do. We're doing good, huh? Yeah, we're doing good, mom. Yeah, we're doing really good now. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure is. Well, anything else you like to say, Mahal? No? Yes?
No, nothing.
We talked about the Philippines, the Bambam Marcos, and Dirte fighting all the time, right?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they fighting all the time.
But I always saw my phone. Always Sara Duterte. About Duterte's only. They didn't. They didn't see the other problem of the Philippines. They always say Duterte.
They always talking about the Dirte,
Yeah, not the.
not Bambam Marcos.
Yeah.
Dirte's not president. He's not. Does he work for the government or he just retired? Dirte.
He candidate I mean, he running senator.
He running for senator?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's not working right now, right?
Yeah, he's not.
He's not.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of bad there. They're killing everyone there. It's really bad. You see anybody get killed in Caliban where you live?
Yeah.
Who get killed?
Athletic guy.
Athletic guy. When this happened?
I don't know where it's when it's happened. I just hear it on the news.
You hear on the news in Caliban?
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago, probably, huh? You think?
Last year.
Oh, 2024.
Yeah. This.
While you was there?
Yeah. I think this Berman.
Huh?
This Berman only.
Vermin. What's that?
Like Berman. Like September, October, no Berman.
Oh, November.
I don't know. Maybe October. I don't. I can't.
Maybe October.
Yeah.
During the holiday.
Yeah. I had this.
Sometime during the holiday.
Yeah.
Athletic guy. Where he get killed?
Uh,
Oh, you told me about that athletic guy. He at the gym. Somebody kill him.
yeah. Somebody jealous.
They jealous to him.
Yeah.
He got too many penay.
No, because I think he's popular and he
Oh, he's
wins
popular.
something. That's why. The guy just,
Ah.
I don't know what happened.
Mm.
Yeah.
They catch the killer? Or you don't know?
I think so. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, what else we gonna talk about, Mahal?
Mm,
Nothing you can think of? But man, you doing seem to be doing really good, huh?
yeah.
So far.
Yes.
No arguing
Yeah.
so far. Yeah. Huh? It's good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got on that, folks. Uh I'm gonna put some info from the USCIS about green cards to go with this video. We will holler at you guys later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to chat a little bit about traveling on your green card, traveling as a permanent resident. This information comes from United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. Says international travel as a permanent residence. In general, you will need to present a passport from your country of citizenship or your refugee travel document to travel to a foreign country. In addition, the foreign country may have additional entry exit requirements such as visas. What documents do I need to present to re enter the U.S.? This is what everybody wants to know. What documents do I need to present to re enter the U.S.? If seeking to enter the U.S., United States, after temporary travel abroad, you will need to present a valid, unexpired green card when arriving at port of entry. A U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer will review your permanent resident card and any other identity documents you present, such as passport or foreign national ID card or U.S. driver's license, and determine if you can enter the United States. Does travel outside the United States affect my permanent resident status? Permanent residents are free to travel outside the United States, and temporary or brief travel usually does not affect your permanent resident status. If it is determined, however, that you did not intend to make the United States your permanent home, you will be you will be found to have abandoned your permanent resident status. A general guide used is whether you have been absent from the United States more than a year. Abandonment may be found to occur in trips of less than Abandonment may be found to occur in trips of less than a year where it is believed you did not intend to make the United States your permanent residence. While brief trips abroad generally are not problematic, the officer may consider criteria such as whether your intention was to visit abroad only temporarily, whether you maintain a U.S. family and community ties, maintain U.S. employment, file U.S. income taxes as a resident, or otherwise establish your intention to return to the United States as your permanent home. Other factors may be considered include whether you maintain a U.S. mailing address, kept U.S. bank accounts, and a valid U.S. driver's license, own property, or run a business in the United States, or any other evidence that supports the temporary nature of your absence. So you, if you, they say you can travel abroad on a green card if you stay less than 6 months. But you know, but if you just keep going in, and it's really up to the border patrol's discretion. If you stay in less than 6 months but you're doing it quite frequently,
You doing it a lot through the year. You stay a few weeks here, a few weeks there, and you're doing it a lot. It's at the Border Protection officer's discretion on whether or not he think you've abandoned your permanent residence. I've heard guys from Jamaica who have a green card say the Border Protection say they've been going in and out too much. They haven't stayed over 6 months in one time, but they'll go and keep coming in and out of the U.S. They say you're not trying to make the U.S. your home. And so they'll let them in, but they will get a letter warning them about their travel. So they won't leave the U.S. until they get their 10-year green card straightened out. So you got to be careful. You're homesick. You can't be running in and out quite frequently. If you're from the Philippines, you're not going to be doing it too much because it costs lots of money to go to the Philippines, not so much to go to Jamaica or something like that. What if my trip abroad will last longer than a year? If you're going to the Philippines or somewhere longer than a year, there is paperwork that you can get. If you plan on being absent from the United States for longer than a year, it is advisable to first apply for a re-entry permit on Form I-131. Let's look at that real quick. Let's go back. So if you're going to stay longer than a year, you need to do a Form I-131. Obtaining a re-entry permit prior to leaving the United States allows a permanent or conditional permanent resident to apply for admission into the United States during the permit's validity without the need to obtain a returning resident visa from the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad. So you do a Form I. If you're going to stay, go back to your home country and stay over a year, you want to do a Form I-131 before you leave the United States and get that paperwork taken care of before you leave to go home. And then when you get ready to come back, you won't have any trouble as long as you come back within that year. Form I-131. Please note that it does not guarantee entry into the United States upon your return, as you must first be determined to be admissible. However, it will assist you in establishing your intention to permanently reside in the U.S. So, if you file an I-131, it says, please note that it does not guarantee entry into the United States. So, if you plan on staying over a year and you do this I-131, it does not guarantee they're going to let you back in, but it will assist you in establishing your intention to permanently reside in the United States. So it's at the Border Patrol's discretion. They'll let you back in, but they're gonna want to know why you want to stay there a year. It's got to be a good reason. You got to prove that you intend to stay in the U.S. You probably got to have a medical situation going on or some business you have to take care of that's gonna take over 6 months for them not to say anything. It says if you remain outside the United States for more than 2 years and re-entry permit granted before your departure from the United States will have expired. In this case, it is advisable to consider applying for a returning resident visa, SB1, at the nearest embassy or consulate. So if you go to the airport and they won't let you back in, you might as well go back home, wipe your tears, go to the nearest embassy or consulate and apply for a SB1, returning resident visa. If you remain outside the United States for more than 2 years, any re-entry permit granted before your departure from the United States will have expired. In this case, it is advisable to consider applying for a returning resident visa, SB1, at the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. An SB1 applicant will be required to establish eligibility for an immigrant visa and will need a medical exam. So you got to go back all through the medical exams like it's your first time coming to the U.S. There is an exception to this process for the spouse or child of either a member of the U.S. Armed Forces or civilian employee of the U.S. government stationed abroad on official orders. This says, for more information on obtaining a returning resident visa, see Department of State's webpage on returning resident visas. Additionally, absences from the United States of 6 months or more may disrupt the continuous residency required for naturalization. So if you stay 6 months, you're in danger. It says absences from the United States of 6 months or more may disrupt the continuous residency required for naturalization. So it's at the Border Patrol officer's discretion. If your absence is 1 year or longer and you wish to preserve your continuous residency in the United States for naturalization purposes, you may file an application to preserve residence for naturalization purposes. Oh, okay. And here's another form you can file. If your absence is 1 year or longer and you wish to preserve your continuous residency in the United States for naturalization purposes, you may file an application to preserve residence for naturalization purposes on Form N-470. So you can file one on a Form N-470 prior to leaving. All this is on U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. You put your search terms up here. International travel as a permanent resident. Put the search terms there, and all this will pop up. If you lose your green card or reentry permit, or it is stolen or is destroyed while you are abroad, you may need to file a Form I-131A application for travel document. This carrier documentation will allow an airline or other transportation carrier to board a lawful permanent resident bound for the United States without the carrier being penalized. So there you go, folks. It's two different documents you can file. On N-470, it says if your absence is 1 year long and you wish to preserve your continuous residency in the United States, you can file N-470. I think that's probably better than Form I-131. Well, it says the N-470. You can wait a minute. The N-470, you cannot file that unless you've been in the U.S. for 5 years. Or if you're a spouse of a U.S. citizen, you have to be in the U.S. for 3 years before you can file an N-470. So if you're in the US on a 2-year temporary green card, forget about the N470. If you're in the US on a 2-year temporary green card, you can't do the N470 because you have to be in the US 3 years before you can do an N470. So that means you might as well uh, do the form I-131. N470 is not going to work for you. Well, I hope somebody got something out of this video. Uh, Everybody take it easy out there. I'm getting ready to eat and lay down. I'll holler at y'all later.